Heyo, it's Ari here from Ari's True Essence and Divine Connection Expo. Just before I pull my cards, I just want to say that if you want to get hold of me for a full reading, contact me on the page for a full reading. Or if you want to do some hypnotherapy work, some shadow work, or just being able to actually find out if different bits and pieces that you're kind of wanting to connect. So I've been doing hypnotherapy for a long time. I've been doing readings for a long time, over 30 years for both. I've been doing counselling for over 30 years. So I prefer to call myself a holistic life coach. So it's all about all different aspects, not just the counselling. It covers all different aspects and that. So in all different modalities. So being able to do that and cope with the different modalities. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Okay, so Lord God, masculine, there goes your masculine energy. I thought that one might be out because another one further down was the feminine energy that has come out. Okay, so they're taking us back to doing a twin flame reading today. So I never know what the readings are going to be about. I don't ask Spirit to tell me beforehand. I just do the cards and then it's a surprise for you and it's a surprise for me. So anyway, the masculine energy, Lord God, at the top it says. So with this masculine energy, I feel that the masculines are feeling things in a much stronger way than normal. They're getting quite a big pull. They're getting quite a big awakening and quite things are getting quite busy in their head, quite busy in their heart. So just be able to just keep looking after you and keep going where you are. You know, it's not about who's doing more work, because the work's different, that's all. It's not about who's doing more work or who's taking more responsibility or who's been done more and who's, about stuff that you kind of hear, and all that is all just nonsense. It's all just 3D stuff. We've both got in the twin flame journey, we've both got the things that we need to be both working on, the stuff inside ourselves, not so much worrying about what the other person's doing, but being able to do the stuff within ourselves and being able to heal the stuff within ourselves, and being able to move forward. Responsibility, the high priestess, high priest. Okay, I've got responsibility. It's about people taking responsibility for their own actions, for their own things that they do. It's so easy for people to just point finger at other people and not take their responsibility, or say yes, I take responsibility for this, but that wouldn't have happened if So they're not really taking responsibility. They're kind of making it look like they are, but then they're pushing it off to somebody else. But I feel that there's a lot of responsibility within ourselves, to work on ourselves, to become the best us that we can be. There's a lot of responsibility on ourselves for us to be able to connect with ourselves, to be able to go up in the vibrations, to be able to become the best, be the best that we can be. And it's not about who is doing what. Again, the Spirit's emphasizing that again. It's not about who's doing what or who's doing whatever. It's quite funny, because there's been a couple of things that have been kind of happening around me a lot just over the last couple of weeks, and there's been people that I really dearly care about. They've been quite sick, and we've had to change the what we're doing with the retreat event. We've had to change that due to sickness, and that. And then I'd like to say a big thank you for those that supported us on the weekend for the cacao the clairvoyant and cacao ceremony. It was an amazing energy, amazing day, and we all had fun, and that was what it was all about. But then, you know, there's been somebody who maybe I didn't speak to them that often and that, but when I did see them, the times in my life that I did see them were that person was very open, very caring, very loving. They kept in contact with me when other people from that unit, you know, that connection and that part of my life did not keep in touch with me, them and their partner, and same with one of their kids. And, you know, so that's very dear to me, and they passed away last week. And to me, it kind of really hit me because I'd just been to a funeral a couple of days before that, and the whole thing kind of just hit me, with people being sick and stuff like that. And there's been a couple of things that have come up for me as well, and it made me stop and actually look at things quite differently, and, you know, yeah, give me a bit of a rude awakening, and made me stop and think about how much we sometimes don't talk to people that we should be talking to, and that because we get busy or whatever, and then when they're gone it's too late. And so yeah, it's been an interesting time, and it's brought up some things that been brought up in my life before on different occasions, but it's just another reminder. Anyway, I better carry on with this reading rather than talking about my own stuff. So anyway, so you've had the masculine, you've had the responsibilities of the masculine, are feeling things in a different way. So they're actually doing some internal work, but and you know, they're having that internal pull, and things are really going for them. There's a lot of passion around them. There's a lot of passion around you. The passion, and that is opening up the new vibrations, the different vibrations, keeping you in that different space. The passion, all sorts of passion. It's not passion towards the other person. It's passion about yourself. It's passion about yeah, because remember, the twin flame journey is all about you. It's about you being able to get to that place that you need to be a complete whole person, and they need to be a complete whole person, and then those two wholes get together and they can be together. But when you're not two wholes, you cannot be together. And that, but the passion, there's a lot of passion. I'm feeling a lot of heart stuff, a lot of heart being opened, and just being able to connect with yourself and having that those triggers. There's your lady goddess, the feminine energy, being able to flow freely, just being herself, being able to connect with herself, being able to dance, being able to hold space. Her job is to hold space, and that's, you know, that's for the masculine, but it's not only for the masculine, it's for everybody around them. You know, you think if you can hold space, for people, and that you're able to help a lot more people rather than going down to wherever they are and getting stuck in that level. There's the incubation period. That one was upside down. Don't read cards upside down, don't normally, but I'm feeling that the incubation period's over. You've spent a lot of time within yourself. You're still going to be spending some time in there, but you're coming out. You're coming out of that incubation period, and you're actually starting to grow and go into your own power, moving into your own power, and that. So it's being able to come out of that and flower and be a different person, be a different energy, but the same energy, but in a different way. You know, it's going up to the next vibration, and that. And so then you're able to hold space for other people. You're able to stay calm. You're able to stay at peace and stuff like that. You know, all that stuff that you're been aiming to get to. Okay, and then you can stand within your own power. And once you're able to stand in your own power, things will start falling into place. That's me for now.